here to talk about Chelsea, my favourite subject.
Yes.
Because what's gone on over the international break was not great. For context, for those of you, I'm sure everyone will know, Enzo Fernandez came out and did an interview after the Everton defeat, asked if he would be at Chelsea past the summer. He said, I don't know. Then got asked where he'd like to live, and he said Madrid, also not ideal. Marc Cucurella then came out and said a Barcelona move would be hard to turn down. However, he said, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm happy at Chelsea. But then questioned, maybe not questioned, but said he also didn't like the decision to get rid of Enzo Maresca mid-season. So, Enzo Fernandez got punished. He got a 2-game ban, missed Port Vale, and he will miss Manchester City. Marc Cucurella didn't. So he was available for Port Vale, and he will, I'm sure, play against Manchester City. Let's hear, just first of all, before I get your guys' thoughts on it, what Simon Jordan thinks about the situation and the way one player has been punished and the other hasn't.
I would prefer that there would be a sanction for both players so that you're showing some degree of even-handedness, which is there is a message, which is you do not talk out of school. You can have your issues internally. You can talk to the management internally. You can put your point of view, of course, if that's the environment we want to create.
both.
Yeah, I'm with Simon there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why are they getting involved with that? Where do you want to live and all that rubbish?
It's stupid, isn't it?
Well, you know
So
what?
silly.
I'm contracted to Chelsea. I love playing for Chelsea. Okay, it's not going great at the moment,
But we want to turn this around. That's the
absolutely,
vice-captain. Enzo
be
Fernandez
positive.
The vice-captain.
Players nowadays have got too much power.
Yes.
And listen, they've got their own media outlets and they make a lot of money from it. Good luck to them. But
It's a different era, though, isn't it,
You've got
Al?
to toe the line.
If this was the old Chelsea, the JTs and the Lampards, Drogbas,
Never would have happened.
like, you're probably getting gripped up in the changing room. I can't see Reece James doing that. You know, Reece James is Chelsea through and through. Will be disappointed, but
Different
I don't
sort of
see the
character,
character
isn't
that's
he?
gonna like really have a go at Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella, saying this is disrespectful to a great football club. You're lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to flirt to get to Real Madrid or Barcelona. But Chelsea did have to make changes in the summer because I'm hearing that maybe Chelsea will start to
Bring in a
buy
bit of
experienced players. They need to, don't they?
I
It's
think
not working.
they need to, but there is a thin line between experience. What we need, Chelsea need, in terms of experience, is players that have played at the highest level in the biggest competitions, not just Premier League or the oldest players. We don't need old players. You need genuine experience that have been there and done
26, 27-year-olds, 28-year-olds.
Yeah, but
Where? What positions?
it. Centre-back,
Goalkeeper.
100%. Yeah, you could argue goalkeeper as well. I think our midfield, I really like that midfield. I don't think the problem is Enzo Fernandez is the vice captain, and it's now not ideal when he's come out and said those things that Chelsea fans are going to look at him and go, well, actually, you should be the one coming out and saying we're going to fix this. We want to be back up there competing, etc., etc. But I would say striker as well. I would say those who I really like João Pedro. I think he's had a brilliant season.
I like him.
But I'd want someone alongside him. You need someone alongside him that, Liam Delap doesn't fit the bill. Would
you loan him out, Liam Delap, and bring in a better striker?
Ipswich will come up, I think,
And
I think that's a perfect move back to Ipswich. Yes. A loan move for Liam Delap. He'll play every week. He'll hopefully score some goals. But yeah, that's the situation that Chelsea are in.
I think Chelsea fans as well. You're a Chelsea fan. That era of Mourinho winning Premier Leagues with obviously JT, Lampard, Cole, Drogba, Cech. To look at yous now and say like, oh, top four's great. If we can get top 5 this season, great. If we could, that's not good enough for Chelsea Football Club, is it?
It's unrecognisable. I've said it. Chelsea are unrecognisable, but I don't. It's really difficult to know what Chelsea fans should do in this situation because yes, we don't recognise. I personally don't recognise my club, what it used to be. But the problem is that we were so spoiled with things that we won. We won every club, every competition there was to win. Chelsea won it, and I think we're now wanting. That's Chelsea to us, competing in the biggest competitions, getting to semi-finals, getting to finals and winning things. Chelsea have lost like 6 domestic semi-finals or finals at Wembley in a row. Do you know how ridiculous that is for Chelsea that actually when they got to Wembley, you knew that they were going to win. Yeah. So it's hard, but maybe now this is a sign of them maybe going, oh, maybe we haven't got it quite right. We're not going to stick to the original plan.
Change.
To bring in those experienced players, but it does matter who they are. It really, really does. And I don't know if they can afford to make another wrong turn in this situation, but obviously a huge game against Manchester City. I'm not sure how Chelsea fans want Chelsea to get on in that game, actually, because I think they probably want City to win.
Oh, why?
It's actually quite funny. We've been having this conversation. Would you take your rivals not winning the league if it meant you got relegated? I love being a hater. I'm a hater. I love hate watching. Do you like hate watching?
I do enjoy it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I like being petty when it comes to football. And if there is a team that don't want to win the league, I would happily just.
Who is that team?
No one in particular. Just saying if there was a team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see what Chelsea do. Obviously, need to bounce back after Everton, but it may hand a certain title over to a team.
But why 2 games? So I get Fernandez should have been punished, but why 2 games and why a game so important?
Do you know why it was 2 games? Because if he was seen to have punished him against Port Vale, he wouldn't have played against Port Vale anyway.
Yes.
So by punishing for 2 games, I think they've gone, well, this is serious, you know.
Yes.
It's one of the biggest games of Chelsea's season, realistically.
Agreed.
Playing against City, and Enzo Fernandez will not be playing. But I do agree with Simon Jordan. I think if you ban
Cucurella.
one,
Yeah.
you got to ban another.
Okay, Olivia, thank you.